Pub of the Week for De Bortley Wines, premium winemakers from the Yarra Valley.
All three pubs this year are fabulous. Prince Albert of Williamstown, the Woodlands. If you want to see a different pub and a different style of pub and how they've set it out, the Woodlands, Prince Albert is traditional, Woodlands is different, but the best pub of the year, I thought, was this one. It is Sean Donovan's pub. We welcome him to the studio, the Fitzroy Town Hall. Sean, congratulations.
Oh, well done, Sean.
Thank you, Tony
Well
and
done,
Tony.
mate. It's a hell of an honour for you, Sean.
Look, we appreciate it. We put in a lot of hard work and commitment, but to get a nice little award like this really makes our year.
I put in my notes that along with maybe someone like Greg Maloof, who was cooking down the O'Connells, one of the original gastro pub chefs, Kath Kulka, who followed, and there's a whole great range of them. Scott Thomas, who's now at the Plough, and just a whole heap of others. And, of course, Peter McLeod, who's up at Bendigo now at the Belmont. Is there an art? Because you come from a really traditional background and you've cooked in London, you've got a fabulous reputation, but you've been able to do pub food, and that is good, affordable, high-quality stuff in the front bar and also ramp it up out the back. Is that the secret to it all? Because you've been in a few pubs now and all very successful.
I think the secret is just to do what you're good at and familiar with. Set out a plan, stick to it, stay open.
Stay open.
Stay open. 7 days from 11 o'clock till very late. And kind of just try and cement yourself in the community that way.
Tony, I remember listening, I think it was late October when you spoke about this pub, and
I did.
You had huge raps on it.
I did. And
Did you go so far as to say the best you've been to?
It's one of the highest marks I've ever given to any pub in Melbourne, over the 21 years. And what I like about it, and people say, it's doing high-end food. Yeah, it is, and you'll pay for it. I can tell you now, there aren't too many genuine bargains going around, but if you want to eat brilliantly, something in the mid-20s that you like to bang out that is popular at your pub, Sean, that you sit in the front bar, beautiful front bar, all the taps there, no horses, no pokies. But what are some of the really popular ones, just from a bar meal point of view, that you bang out for mid-20s, which I reckon is a bargain?
A handmade hamburger, our handmade boiled water pastry pies at $22.
Yeah.
With chips?
No, with mash usually.
Oh, that's fine. That'll do me.
But they make their own chips.
Yeah.
They just don't bring in the truckload of bad boys, Edgell bad boys, and pass them off, beer-battered bad boys. You actually make... If you're going to start in a kitchen, is peeling and cleaning the spuds, is that the low? Is that where you started your career? It's
a big job. We get those potatoes from in and around Ballarat.
Yeah.
And there's a fella that drops them into Melbourne once or twice a week.
Yeah. Well, what style of spud do you reckon works best in chips?
The Zabago potato.
Yeah.
But we just take what he gives us because he knows best.
Don't upset the chef. Sean, can I ask you,
chef.
When Tony, well, don't upset yourself. When Tony walks into a pub, I mean, it's hard for Tony not to be recognised, but when Tony walks into a pub, like, do you know that you're about to be reviewed?
Yeah, I know that, yes.
Right, okay, then.
Straight away.
So do you go that extra yard, or you just think, no, we're just going to do it the way we do it and we'll be judged on that?
Exactly like that. We'll stick to what we do. We do it well. We start with the basics: cold beer, sessionable, refreshing, local.
Yeah.
Beer.
So you don't have any like Carlton or VB on tap?
Yes, we do.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, we have Carlton on our taps, and then sort of 5 sessionable sort of local beers.
Yeah, right. What's the most popular of what I'd call craft? You call them sessionable beers.
Yeah, I like the Hawker's Pilsner the best, and that is the most refreshing, and that won't leave our taps.
Really? Yeah. By sessionable, what he means, Tone, is you ponce around with one of the fancy ones to kick off with, and then you punch 8 or 10 Carlton Draft into you, always responsibly, to finish it off. You've also got great staff who genuinely love the customer. How hard is it, A, to get the staff, but B, hang on to them?
Look, it's really hard, and the staff that work with my wife, Natalie, and I know us well. They've worked with us for years, and they bring a warmth to the venue that's really, really important. Notwithstanding the work that my wife Natalie does to present the venue and to keep everyone happy in the venue.
Happy to crown them, Tony, the De Bortley 2016 Pub of the Year, Johnson Street, Fitzroy, the Fitzroy Town Hall.
Sean, congratulations.
Thank you
down
so
there
much.
very, very soon, and congratulations to you, Tony, for another fantastic year, and you'll do it all again in 2017.